Truth be told, Mekhi would love to make a movie with. My name is Ty Cole from the EUR Web, and fellas, season
What's
2.
happening? Season
Y'all
2.
doing it. Season 2 is doing really well. I am hooked. I did not watch season 1 at first because there's just so many shows to watch on the streaming services.
Of course, yeah.
Took some time, and I watched season 1, and then I watched season 2, and I was like, all right, I need season 3. Like, so, truth be told, I'm a fan. Now my first question is for you, Mekhi. There's a scene where you have a phone that rings and it says trouble is calling. Have you ever renamed someone as some sort of reminder in your phone so you know not to pick up? And if so, what was their name and why were they named that?
No, I've never had to rename anybody. I may have put like a term of endearment name that I've renamed somebody, but not like in a bad way.
Okay.
But I think the trouble when Poppy calls it's kind of an inside joke,
Right.
rather than like, oh my God, don't pick this up. It's more an inside joke, because every time she does call me and gets in touch with me, next thing you know, I'm wrapped up into her world, and
Right.
wrapped into the case, and all kind of stuff comes out. So I think it's more of an inside joke when trouble comes up.
Now, Ron, you may not have known about the Bond Chronicles from Tami, but you can't miss her scene grabbing moments this season. Now, your character is going, coping with a disease, which will be a journey for him, the family, and Lillian, played by Tami. How did you prepare for this new challenge your character has to face, and how did the chemistry between you and Tami as scene partners grow this season?
Well, I'm glad you brought her up. Tammy's incredible, man. She's an
She is.
incredible.
She is.
I couldn't talk to you without bringing up Tami.
Absolutely.
No, she's pretty incredible, man. I was pretty overwhelmed when I got a chance to sit down and talk with her about all the things that she's done, of her children, the things that she's doing as a influencer, incredibly fashionable, incredibly intelligent, and extremely powerful. So the chemistry with her and I clicked right off the bat, man. We're of the same ilk, so that chemistry was beautiful. I would hope and was hoping that that will be extended and we could see more of that intimacy, and how they came about as an older man and a younger woman. But instantly you can see in this season how much they love each other. And I think that's a beautiful element, and how she's dealing with helping Streep deal with his older daughter Poppy as well, but how both of them, two women, are also helping to deal with Streep's illness. And really, specifically to answer your question, also ties that what we're dealing with is something that even the medical profession doesn't know a lot about. I went online, I researched it, especially when it comes to CTE and the advent of Junior Seau, who passed away, the great football player, and he allowed the medical profession to open his brain. You start to realize that it's a disease that even the medical profession doesn't know a lot about. So we are learning about this particular thing as we go along. We didn't know what it was in season 1, but we kind of identified it more in season 2, and the beautiful arc that's happened between Tami, Poppy, and myself, and the other two daughters, played by Tracy Toms and Anifa Brown, how the family, any disease becomes a family disease. And it even affects Mekhi's character, because he's an extended family, which we get to see. So anytime you have a disease like that, you start to understand, if it's in the writing, which it is, that it's a family thing.
Love that. Now, there's a question for both of you. So, Poppy is a journalist, and she's a popular podcaster in the series. Is there a podcast you both listen to that should be on everyone's radar?
We were talking about that
Mine is
earlier.
really quick, but I haven't really I got to tell you, I'm giving my age away, but podcasts are very, very new to me. You know, I didn't really
Okay.
much know how much they existed. I started to see friends and started hearing more about them. But there isn't one that I have that I listen to on a regular basis, but I'm certainly going to explore them more.
I'll give you one. How
Please
about you
do.
watch Sylvia Obell and Scotty Bean's podcast? It's with Netflix. Talk about pop culture and things of that nature.
I'm
Um,
writing this down, Ty.
yes, and then there's another one. I think it's a money podcast that I started tapping into. I think it's like Earn Your Leisure or something. I gotta figure that out, but it's a money podcast with these two guys. They're really great. I think you'll like both of them.
Cool, cool,
Those
good.
are two that I would recommend.
Okay.
Now, we're gonna play a quick game here. So it's called Truth Be Told. All right. So I'm gonna say a sentence and you're gonna finish a sentence. All right. Let's
Okay.
start. So Ron, truth be told, Ron's favorite album right now is
My favorite album right now, Sonny Rollins, Way Out West.
okay. Truth be told for you, Mekhi. Truth be
Mhm.
told, Mekhi was today years old when he learned that
I just found out about how to transfer videos onto Instagram
You got
and
to
do
say
my
how old you
story.
really? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm 46 years old.
Okay. You age stuff a little bit, but it's all right though. We got it though. That's all that matters.
Hey man,
We got it. Now, Ron, truth be told, Ron was excited when he first met.
I was excited when I first met my daughter coming out of her mother's womb.
Okay.
And she
That's
opened her eyes. That first meeting was probably the most overwhelming, exciting moment in my life.
truth be told, Mekhi would love to make a movie with.
Meryl Streep. I would
Ooh,
like to make a movie with Meryl Streep.
okay. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna manifest that.
Yeah,
This decade, you'll get that film with Meryl. Now,
yeah.
my last question for you two is this: why should folks watch Truth Be Told?
Well, I can take the lead. Because it's a story unlike anything that I think anybody that's on the air right now. Even though there's a bunch of content out there, I think our true crime drama is filled with a bunch of great talents,
Yep.
uh, great writers and directors and showrunners and creators. Um, and I think that the strong female leads are exquisite and very talented, and all of us. I think the whole cast is, and I think that is, and it's a who done it. It's like, it'll keep you on your toes. It'll have you up later than you should be because once one episode ends, you need to see the next one. So
I
that's what I think.
take testimony with that one because I was up all night.
Mm.